You're watching Satluj TV News. I'm Angus Scott in London. India is preparing to launch a spacecraft carrying a lander to the moon on July the 14th. If the mission is successful, India will become only the fourth country to ever make a controlled lunar landing, after the United States, the former Soviet Union and China. The $73 million mission, called Chandrayaan-3, is the second attempt by the Indian Space Research Organisation to land a craft safely on the moon. The first attempt, Chandrayaan-2, was partially successful. The orbiter and the lander both reached the moon, but the rover crashed during landing.
Like all of you, we are also looking forward for this Chandrayaan-3 launch. The first one was in 2008, as we all know. It was successful. The satellite could orbit the moon. The second one in 2019 was 90% successful. We lost signals with the launcher before it could land, but that's fine. We are sure this one will be successful and will bring pride and recognition to everybody who has worked for it.
Chandrayaan-3 will send a lander and rover from the spaceport of Sri-hari-kota off India's east coast to a site near the moon's south pole. The south pole is of special interest because parts of it remain permanently in shadow, raising the possibility of sampling moon ice for the first time. Moreover, the large craters near the lunar south pole might contain clues to the composition of the early solar system. A successful landing would be a major technological achievement for India and would demonstrate the country's growing capabilities in space exploration. It would also be an important step towards future Indian moon missions, which could include sending a manned mission to the moon. The Chandrayaan-3 mission will be equipped with a variety of scientific instruments to study the moon's environment. These instruments will measure the density of ions and electrons near the surface of the moon, the temperature of the moon's surface, and the dynamics of the moon system. They will also scan for moon quakes and search for evidence of water ice on the moon. The rocket has been assembled in India through a private company, Godrej and Boyce, with as much of Indian manufacturing technology and expertise as possible.
So India has taken a very good leap in raw material front also, which earlier we were dependent on, especially titanium and Inconel, which were dependent on the foreign partners. There are still some, of course, everything cannot be made from the single source. There are still some electronic parts which are imported, but I would say 90% of our craft or any particular equipment what we make is indigenous now.
You've been watching Satluj TV News, and you can find more stories in detail on our channel, SatNet News, so it's worth clicking on that subscribe button to make sure you get to see stories as they're broadcast. And don't forget, if you have any comments or opinions on any of our news stories, you can comment below, or indeed drop us a direct message at message@satlujtv.com. We'd love to hear from you. In the meantime, thanks for watching. For Satluj TV News, I'm Angus Scott in London.